Hello, and welcome to a video which I already tried to record once. Either way, in this video, I plan to show off some mods which I stopped working on a while ago, in order of least disappointing to most disappointing. Starting off with Dimensionalism, a mod where I plan to create a ton of dimensions, each with their own rules and stuff. Essentially, the portal doesn't work anymore. I think something with updating my version of MCreator broke it. Also, all mods are made with MCreator. It's very accessible, very easily, and I very much like it. But, something with updating it broke it. And, now I kind of just left with some remnants, which I am going to show off quickly. Anyways, to show off quickly, originally it was going to be basically, this was the replacement for stone in a dimension. It came with some ores, of course, along with it. Of course, you have many icons in a brick form, which kind of looks like carrot-like, unfortunately. We also have the Spiritian logs, in which they're just kind of blue. That's the whole thing about them. And of course the planks. There's also a door and leaves. And that's kind of about it. Well, I guess there's also a trapdoor. But by disappointing, I meant completely unfinished. So yep, that's all I have for this mod. The dimension just doesn't work if something was new and they fucking broke it. Moving on to the next mod. This mod is called Starting Advantage. Originally, it was a mod where I planned to have where you can choose upon spawning back in after death or initially in the world, where you can choose advantages or disadvantages to start with. And I did it for like a video to start on a series, but I never posted the video after editing it and kind of just deleted it. So the mod technically does have a very base form of it done, where like you can start off with like 5 different advantages. But that's the very base form of it. This is what I have, and we'll start off with least the most disappointing. No, the least disappointing of all these. With the most disappointing being the starting equipment, where you just kind of get this right here. Also, I meant to start with super flat, but like, I guess I mispressed something. Either way, starting equipment just gives you basic stone tools, 32 bread, 32 torches, and 16 logs. Very disappointing. This game moves survival because, once again, it only pops back up after death. Next up, we'll do double health, in which, you just get double health and you also get some really strong regeneration to help you get up to full health. Now, so as a testing thing, I will quickly kill this sheep to show double strength. Now, if I do this twice, I guess 3 times because of the double health and regeneration, I will do double strength now. Remember, 6 hits. Where the fuck is the sheep? There's a sheep. Now let's go ahead and kill the sheep again, because genocide is very fun. 3 hits. So basically your fundamental base strength gets doubled or tripled. I can't remember which. It might be just 2.5. Either way, once again, death. We'll do the next one, which I really like, which is the dash ability, where there is a keybind button, by the way. Also, oh my god, is that like an entire village almost entirely on the water? We're checking it up. Either way, if you press the ability button, you can dash, with a 10-second cooldown, of course. Also, as you can see with the whole health thing, it gets reset after every death, so you can't just like keep dying repeatedly, you just keep getting a bunch of stuff. It's that village legitimately like entirely on the water. As you can see, 1 block too low. As you can see, next up is the waypoint ability, where as you can guess, you press it once to set a waypoint, and then 10 seconds later, you'll be able to teleport to that waypoint. The waypoint resets in between each and every teleport, but, also I'm gonna see how good is my, come back here, bitch. But as you can see, what the fuck, that is a large orb. Anyway, as you can see, well, it doesn't always save you, but at least it tries. Oh, you know what it might be? If I go into the water and it still says plains. Oh god, I know what I did. I tried to generate a regular world, but I accidentally, well, that's kind of embarrassing. But you know what? All of that is going in. Actually, I'm going to cut out most of the tangent. But either way, I accidentally generated Screwdriver from Superflat to single biome type. And now there are a bunch of water villages everywhere. I realized it whenever I realized I've only seen plains like this entire time. Well, that's kind of embarrassing, but once again, I'm leaving that in. I'm an idiot, and you get to know if I'm an idiot or not. I'm not going to hide the fact I'm an idiot from you. That was genuinely a fucking mistake, and you know what? We're sticking with it, people. On to the next mod. So, next mod is which I personally think if any of these mods, well, basically this mod and the next mod are mods which are both like. Next one is basically just like starting Advantage done. But these are both two mods which are basically, if any of these mods are returned to, they're going to be these mods which I start working on. Basically, this entire video is basically a way to get me to start working on these again, and I just kind of want input on which of these mods I should really start working on. Now, if I can kind of remember what I was saying, you know what? Whatever. It's kind of just like I want input on which one of these I should work on. As you can see, this is one which I did work on quite a bit. 6 just since you're back 3, okay then. But basically how it works is I'm going to quickly just grab fire and water here. And blank synergizers. You can craft these, but crafting late game, you can usually just kind of like find them in like chests and stuff around. But I haven't done that since it's a pain in the ass. So if I try to use, you can see, I'm trying to use a fire skill book. I take damage. I can't because I need fire synergy. If I use a fire synergizer, I become an elementalist. I can't use water stuff because I don't have water synergy, but now I can use fire stuff. But of course you need XP to do it. And now, okay, it doesn't work. Apparently some of them got broken in the update. Because you know what? I fucking hate this. Maybe I should just stop updating. Either way, if I do this one, you can see I do get fire resistance for 10 seconds. Of course, now that I got water synergy, it doesn't work again. Of course it doesn't. But, you know, some of them work. I have to go through and redo it since, you know, based off of which one I choose. If I choose to post it, I'll do, like, an entire showcase and explain things. But I'll give you a basic rundown. What does it do? Gives you a random synergy number. It's 1 to 10, and the closer to 10 the more powerful it is. The only one that rerolls is null synergy. This is a mod which I put effort into, kinda. It's a mod which I am willing to work on. Because, like, you know, there's even, like, a skillbook upgrade table since it's a skillbook 1 and it's a rank 1 fire skillbook. But this book, none of the books have higher ranks yet. So, you know, because the null skillbook which has, like, this, which, can kill you. I'll put that nicely. It can kill you if you're not careful. Yeah, so it's basically just trying to kill you. We also have stuff like this. Basically, the reason why it was trying to kill me there was because I didn't have enough to activate it. As you saw in chat, XP not enough. If you do have enough XP, maybe not. Maybe it's just how it is normal. Okay, so maybe it's just how it is normal. No, it gets more violent if you don't have enough XP for it. By the way, there are bad effects if you don't have enough XP. As you can see, there's also like a lot of other ones. And like you have to have stuff like this where you know, maybe you're on like an area where like bedrock's high and like everywhere kinda. Or maybe you're just stuck in an area like this where you manage to get yourself fucked. Well, it can save you. And as you can see, I will do custom block models, like block the bench. I'm pretty good at block the bench. As you'll see with the next mod, this mod is my favorite mod, and it is my Weapons and Relics mod. It is my Weapons and Relics mod, where I did create some weapons, I did create some relics. Some of them are joke weapons, like the short bow, and some of them are absurdly powerful, like the fucking tomahawks, which, well, in survival, if you throw them, you lose them. So basically, you throw the object itself, the item itself, but they're really fucking powerful. Like, these things deal damage, like, enough, like, sword damage kind of damage. So if I just quickly... See that villager back there, which I hit? 2 hit with the netherite one. How many hits will it take with the non-netherite one? Also, they don't deplete in creative, though, unfortunately. I can't aim for shit. You dodge really fucking well. You can't escape me. Hey there, bitch. That was 3 hits. It's kind of like a closer it takes less hits kind of thing. Nope, it's not. I thought it was. Oh, whatever. That's not the point here. Point is, there's a lot of, like, different relics here where, like... Point is, there's, like, a lot of different relics here where, like, you can just kind of, like, you know... do things with them. And like a lot of, there's like of course joke objects like a short bow, which is just kind of like a worth bow that can be crafted with like within like just it's a 4x4 crafting recipe for the short bow. And what's worse is it resets itself, so you have to time it. And the long bow is just kind of like a much better bow. The half refined of the stuff which is used to make the relics, which You can read that, right? Evolution disease, and of course relics. I will show off some of my more favorite relics, of course, and then you can decide for yourself what you feel about them. The Cherry Crusher. Well, my second favorite relic. No, not my second favorite. My fourth favorite relic. As you can see, it's a giant fucking hammer. Right here, relic rank 3 out of 5. A giant hammer meant to crush two-handed weapon with something in your offhand effects will double. Slowness 2, something in my offhand. Slowness 4. The dual data blocker doesn't work due to the update. I figured that out with my last testing session. No, it does work. Okay, that's what it does. It gives slowness to everything. Okay, so it does work. Okay, so it does work. Either way, it's a shield which, when blocking, all nearby entities get slowness, which it doesn't work unless it's in your offhand. Next up are the dashers, the ballet, which basically, this also has a hotkey, but it's just basically dashing. Kind of like the last one. Next up is honestly, one which I really like, because it's so fucking useless. Whenever you put it on, you get floating, which is basically a random amount of time for up to, I think, 10 or 15 seconds. Of a randomness of 1 to 3, I think, is the strength it can be. Otherwise, the Haunted Dreams are just like random floating. We'll leave it on for the entire time. Campfire Crown, one of my other favorites. Basically, it just gives effects like near a torch you get haste, near a lantern you get saturation 2. If I quickly grab a campfire, I get healing, regeneration 2. However, when it comes to soul stuff, you get the opposite, like mind fatigue for soul torches, or hunger 2 for soul lanterns. And what does soul campfires give you? Wither 2. So if I just quickly... This isn't fun, is it? It also looks stylish, like it looks like a crown. That's what I really like about it. Anyways, onto this one right here. The red hooded basket, which can store an inventory of food. Does not work with modded foods, of course. Which can store an inventory of food. Does not work with modded foods, of course. But, basically, also, the jack-o'-lantern gives you glowing, too. So, like, that's also if you really want to do that. Jack-o'-lantern is like an exception thing. It doesn't have a soul variant, unfortunately. Although soul jack-o'-lantern will be very cool. But, yeah, no exceptions here. Yeah, it's just kind of like portable chest. Anyway, yeah, that's basically the same with it. But if you really want a portable chest, the pocket bag ranked 2.5 out of 5 is basically just a portable chest. The ghost chain necklace, however, is a very fun necklace. Basically, it temporarily shifts user and spectator. How? Well, it's basically an effect. So basically, even if you're in creative, you end up back in survival afterwards. But yeah, so basically, that's how it works. Another one of my favorites is the eyeless jewel. Why? Well, oh no, there's this creepy tunnel I can't see in. Thank God I have the eyeless jewel ranked 2.5 out of 5 relic. Now I can see down it perfectly for the next 30 seconds. Oh no, and then, this is my favorite thing about it. Basically, 15 seconds of blindness after your 30 seconds of night vision. You can't see shit. And that hallway down here is fucking horrifying. More horrifying than originally when you could barely see down it. Anyway, that's my favorite thing about the eyeless jewel. And last up, one of my favorites here, the Eternal Sandal. Durability of gold, deals 50 damage per fucking hit. So basically, one shot. Iron Golem. Hey there, friend. Goodbye. Warden. I think 300 hits, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 hits with a fucking sandal. This thing, you know who fucking wields this. You know who's going to be wielding it. This thing is over fucking powered. I don't know why it's not a higher rank. Anyway, last up is kind of just a relic box, and I break it. It just gives you a random relic of a rank or the 0.5 below it. So basically, a rank 3 box will give 3 or rank 2.5, and yeah, it just kind of does that. And that was the last mod. So yeah. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and do any of these have like a blacksmith? I want to do an ending bit where just like through. Oh, there's the blacksmith I was looking for. Either way, yeah, that's the end of the video. Or they're entirely on the water. This entire village is on the water too. Is this common? Is that another one? The fuck?